Recording in 3, 2, 1. What's good, Kingdom? Yo, welcome back to another video. And today we're actually reacting to a YouTube channel which has blown up because of a very negative reason, actually. It's from the YouTube channel called The Anime Man, not confused with The Anime Man. You know what I mean? This is like a group of people that I don't know, make anime-related content, kind of Jubilee kind of content as well. You know, a little bit like, I wouldn't like call it like the content slob of YouTube, but like it's like the thing that works and they just keep doing it. That makes sense. It's not like very original, it's not very unique, but it gets the job done, if you know what I mean, right? I mean, let's be honest, most people on YouTube don't, you know, they're doing whatever thinks is going well anyways, right? Like, so they just stick whatever works. There's one particular video that really pissed a lot of people off, and yeah, I'm gonna react to it, break it down a little bit, you know, give my thoughts and all that. This will be the first video I've ever watched of these guys, actually, so we'll see how it goes. So the video is called We Ranked First Episodes of Every Year's Most Popular Anime from 1961 to this year. Alright. Intriguing video concept.
Today we're going through 100 years of anime history,
ranking the most popular anime from each year to decide once and for all
the best anime of the century. Me and Cade.
Me and Jeremy.
Hey, yo, it's Team Ethan Gianni, bro.
What's up,
We always go crazy.
That's a little too crazy.
Yeah, okay.
We're starting with this.
It's on YouTube and it's 35 seconds long.
Whoa! That fight scene was cracked. That fight scene was cracked.
It was 30 seconds. It was about some sushi chef with like octopus arms. That anime is F tier.
This first one is Otogi Manga Calendar.
There's honestly not.
I don't know what their like criteria is, obviously, right? But you need to, I think you have to consider the fact like how old it is and like what kind of you know, stories were being told through this medium in that time and age range. But I don't think they're like doing that. I think they're literally just ranking it based on what they like, right? Not like an objective rating. I think this is like purely very opinionated.
Not too much going on here that grabs my attention besides some little tune playing in the background and a still frame of some character looking at a painting. It's not looking good so far for anime. This is going directly into the F tier category.
We are going to be watching. Our very first one is called Tetsuwan Atom. So, Tetsuwan Atom, let's go. It's on YouTube.
Yo.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. My bad, guys. That was Astro.
That's,
yeah,
I was about to say, that's not... This Astro Bot.
Yeah.
Oh, you pressed the wrong one.
Why is it Astro?
Why is Tetsuwan Atom is Astro Boy?
Okay, like I'm trying to take it seriously, but look at this Looney Tunes ass font. He's abandoning his son, and then it's literally just like, it's like, come on. So Astro Boy from 1963.
I give it an absolute bottom of the barrel F tier.
Wow, that's crazy considering Astro Bot was actually what like pioneered or like jump-started the anime industry on its own, like, but hey, whatever. Like I said, they're like ranking this based on their opinion, not on objective reality.
F tier, bottom of F tier.
Big X.
Yeah, big dookie, bro.
Big Stinky, bro.
Like, bro, you're telling me people used to watch this?
I'm actually upset that I watched it.
But it was just beyond bad. Like, this anime shouldn't have been made, bro.
Alright, this next anime we're watching is from Jungle Taiti Kimba the White Lion.
It starts off with a looks-maxing white lion that rules a jungle, and immediately falls into a trap trying to save his wife and future kid, and then dies. Now after this, the lion's wife gives birth by the help of some rat doctors on a cruise ship, and gives birth to a white lion that suspiciously looks like a rat. And Ethan and I have a little theory. His dad died, the rats birthed him. Ethan and I have a theory that the mom actually had an affair with the rat. Yeah, well, we're going D tier for that one.
Alright guys, we're on to year 1966. Our anime is Osomatsu-kun. When is it gonna get in color? I'm being serious.
We sat down and actually paid attention while watching this. Oh my gosh, oh.
Yeah, that's kind of what the whole video is about. Like, what you mean we sat down and paid attention? That's the whole thing. You're supposed to be watching it and then rating it.
I think Jeremy died. Now, I know for some reason a guy was dressed up as a dog. Why is the dog talking? Why is the dog is talking? What? The dog is a dude!
What the fuck?
Kun, Jeremy, what are we giving it?
That was pretty funny.
Astro Boy, bottom of the bottom.
Bottom of the bottom of the bottom of F tier.
Damn. Omatsu-kun, that's like one of the biggest animes ever as well. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to repeat myself 5,000 times, right?
Speed Racer?
Oh, that's good. Speed Racer is fire, bro.
Guys, it's colored. Honestly, a big upgrade from Big X, bro. Big X, still traumatizing me to this day.
On the S tier list, I wouldn't even give it F tier because at least it's bearable. I'll give it D.
So now it is time.
It's bearable. Wow, crazy, man. Yeah, I'm just not gonna take it as insulting, because like I already said it 5 times already in this video.
Time for me and Ethan to watch Cyborg 009. Alright, so Ethan and I just got done watching it, and it was good. It was black and white. High D.
I'll do like D+, bro. Like
Alright, we'll put it high D too.
Alright guys,
Okay.
we're watching
I've heard of that
Dodo, whatever
anime.
the hell it's called. Just off starting with some great rain animation.
This one was okay.
This one wasn't bad.
Mm.
It had promise.
It did have promise.
Watching it, you
Doro.
can definitely see where a lot of modern anime things come from. For what it was,
So much better than the
so
past
much
two
better.
anime.
I think it gets like a high C to low B.
I agree. High C.
Okay, C tier.
The next anime we're watching is Ashito no Joe. This is one of the best sports mangas ever. So the first episode better be freaking good. I'm not even joking. I say this is a C tier anime. The other first episodes didn't have the substance, bro. This one I like the hook. It was still kind of boring, but it was not bad.
Next anime we're watching is Lupin the Third.
Yeah, we
Oh,
recognize this character.
another
And
big
we're giving this anime a
anime.
little bit more respect, so we're only gonna put it at 1.5 times speed.
Lupin's go.
Wait, they've been watching this shit in more than like 1 time. Oh god. Wow, imagine actually like, you know, making content that actually requires to use time and effort. So they've been watching this shit on like more than 1 time speed this whole entire time.
Girlfriend, I think, gets captured and starts getting tortured by the bad guy. But before it goes any further, Lupin outsmarts the guy and saves the day until he's betrayed by his girl, but then ends up with her in the end. It's honestly very confusing, but as you can see, the foundations were laid and it leads to what it is today. And it's going in the D category.
Okay.
Wait, Jeremy, what do we have? What is
Oh,
that?
Devilman.
What is that, Jeremy? Color! We have color! You know, it was in color. I was hoping for something good. And then... Okay, Jeremy.
Like I don't really see the humor in this. Like, oh, he's pretending to sleep because, you know, boring or whatever, right? Not really how I would do this. If I would do this, right, I would actually like sit down, talk about it. I would probably make a video like 5 hours long, let's be honest. I mean, you know me, right? Like I easily make a 1 hour special every single episode or every single video I make. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of just disrespectful, I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, Devilman, animation was pretty good for it being so old. Except the one problem was just how bad the characters and the overall story was.
It was bad.
It was bad. Devilman's going in D tier.
Devilman is
Get out of here,
D tier.
Devilman.
We finished Doraemon. You know, yeah, the first episode was Lost in Time, 1973, and we watched 2 minutes of it.
No, just slideshows. Doraemon's F tier. Doraemon's F tier.
All right, Sam. What's our next?
Okay, so far I realized that they might actually be judging it based on different criteria per person as well. Because before this guy said like the story and the characters were boring, right? After having the criteria like, oh, it's in color, right? And now they're criticizing it based on like animation. Like it's rather inconsistent if you ask me, you know.
Our next one is Fortnite.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
Like Fortnite, like the game?
Dude, this is a video about anime, not video game.
No,
Fortnite. I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna play it. All right.
Wait, isn't that Saitama from One Punch Man? Wait, yo. What?
Thanks to Epic Games for sponsoring this video.
I was thinking about where is this going? Wow, it's a sponsor. Crazy. Getting sponsored by Fortnite, bro. What the hell? Okay.
Feel bad for Heidi. She has a really tough grandpa.
Now I think this is where anime started developing a little bit more, but the pacing is still very much an issue. But even with all the joyfulness and the wholesomeness that Heidi
They can't even take their phones away, bro. Like they can't even turn the phones off to actually pay proper attention.
has, it's still going in the C tier, which is honestly pretty good for an anime that old.
Jeremy, for robot, UFO, grenade, or whatever it's called, we got an intro. After the letdown and stinker that was Devilman, we're hoping that UFO can bring us back up. Sorry again to the 4 fans of this show. Are you serious? Wait, Jeremy.
Yeah, this joke's getting already overdone. Like, the second time was already like, okay, yeah, we get it. You know, you find it boring, blah, blah, right? The fourth time, okay.
UFO Robo Grand Dessert.
Boring.
Overall, I would probably give this one D, but middle D.
Yeah, D.
Candy, candy, candy. Hey, hey, hey,
Okay. Candy, candy. Never heard of it.
Denji machine volts got into it fast. Aliens invaded the Earth and the world was ending in the first episode, bro. And honestly, I can't tell you what the characters' names were and anything else about the show. This anime is easily...
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why you can't remember anything about the video and the anime. Hold on, let me get the fucking frame. Yeah, I wonder why you don't remember anything, because considering it's in Japanese, and I'm assuming you can't understand it, and you're on your phone. Listen, man, like that's probably my biggest issue, specifically with this guy. I don't think I've seen other guys do it, but like, bro is constantly on his fucking phone. Like, at least bro here is actually paying proper attention to this shit, bro.
Got into it fast. Aliens invaded the Earth and the world was ending in the first episode, bro. And honestly, I can't tell you what the
Why is the guy on the ladder though? Like, what's he doing?
characters' names were and anything else about the show. This anime is easily F tier. I'm sorry.
Guys, me and Jeremy have an announcement.
That was the best anime ever
so far.
This one was pretty good.
Insane animation.
For
how old it was. Insane. Great dub voice acting.
Great dub voice
Oh
acting.
my gosh.
And
Like,
also-
the dub voice acting is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're watching dub. Okay. I don't know, I don't think you can judge the whole anime based upon like dubs, considering that's not the intended way to watch it, but I guess I'll let it slide. Hey, at least they're, you know, excited for something at least. I'm not gonna say anything about it because I've never watched these animes, right? Like, I've probably heard like the title or something. Shonen Conan, I think that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. But hey, at least there's an anime in the 70s that are like, yeah, that's good.
Future Board Conan, you're going straight to A tier. Top of A.
Oh, Mirai Shon Conan. Oh, okay. And of course, they're saying it in the English version. Okay.
I agree.
Let's go.
This one's decent, bro. It's like around Ashita no Joe level, a little better.
It was the best anime we watched so far. I like the little lightsaber effect, the aura of him pulling out the blade, him hopping in
it's
his
Gundam,
Putting that
you know?
C tier.
Yeah, it is C tier.
Gundam is notoriously good.
Guess what, Ethan?
What?
We made it to the 80s! I swear from the 70s to the 90s, everything was all mecha anime, bro. The
Yep.
Space Runaway Idiot opening was fire. And this one dude had a nice afro. And that will be the only compliment I'm giving this show. Pacing was absolutely horrendous, even for its time. Just F tier, bro. Instant F tier.
Jeremy, what are we watching?
We're watching Urusei Yatsura.
This is
Oh.
the first Gooner anime.
It's not the first Gooner anime, but okay.
Wait. Urusei Yatsura.
Urusei Yatsura!
This was #1 by far. No
Easily.
debate so far.
Easily.
They made
It's
a
the
remake
first one
recently
that
on
actually
this.
had me laughing. It's the
It
first one that
had, it's like the first waifu, basically.
This is going in
Yeah.
S tier.
This is
Wow,
going at the
Esther,
top
okay.
of S tier, Jeremy.
I'm gonna lose my mind. My brain is rotting, guys. We've watched such trash anime for so long. It actually gets to you, bro. It's infecting my whole atmosphere, bro.
This is called Macross, bro. It got me in my sleep.
Bro has been laying on the ground. He can't get up. He's paralyzed.
I just want some Orimo. I want some High School DxD. Please. I'm putting it at D tier. It doesn't deserve to be the most popular. F tier. F tier.
Unbearable. Actually, unbearable to watch it.
Alright, we're about to watch Captain Tsubasa, which is
Oh, yeah.
Tsubasa.
It just looks like a generic ripoff of like Blue Lock or just any soccer anime.
Oh, funny. Ha 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 ha.
How did this rip off Blue Lock if it came before it, bro?
Although the pacing is pretty trash, we put it at 2x speed. It was still fire, and I'm not gonna lie, that rivalry, I actually want to watch the second episode.
The main character has a very common anime personality of wanting to be the best at something.
Okay.
Overall, pretty enjoyable, pretty big cliffhanger at the
Look,
end.
he's not
just
on the
going
phone.
straight into the C tier
That
category.
means he actually can pay proper attention.
This is the North Star.
Oh.
Wait,
Okay.
no way. Is he gonna do the thing? Alright guys, the year is 1984. Jeremy, what happened?
We got Fist of the North Star. Now, here's the thing, guys.
I'm gonna give it a B tier.
I agree. It's going on top of B, though.
This is aesthetic when you think of anime 80s, bro.
Touch looked amazing. You know what I mean? We had potential
That's
like,
fair.
yo, maybe finally something that can give us something we were wanting, and there's no subtitles.
So while everyone else used to watch these cool animes, Cade and Aiden
Are watching Touch with no subtitles, so we just don't understand anything.
Touch is going D tier.
All right, Ethan.
Surely you can find a subtitled version somewhere. Hell, even if you put it in like YouTube and you use the auto translate feature. If you just put your video in private or whatever and let generate the subtitles, you'll get something for sure. But okay, that's definitely a very big criteria. I think if you can't even read the subtitles or understand the story or whatever, you know, I think that's yeah.
What time it is?
Understandable.
Dragon Ball time.
Dragon Ball time.
Dragon Ball. I don't want
There's no way he's actually on his phone on Dragon Ball, bro. There's no way.
anyone attacking me for what I'm about to say.
Oh, here we
but
go.
What the hell did I just watch? Goku with a tail.
Yep.
I've never seen that before. Goku with his...
Oh my god, he's one of those. Oh, I hate people like this, bro. Like, not like generally, but I just oh god. Like, how can you skip Dragon Ball? It's arguably the best fucking season, bro. Like, what the hell are you doing?
You know, you just gotta watch the anime to find out, but Nirvana cover. And Bulma trying to the 10-year-olds? Are you serious? It's honestly not a very good start to the anime. This is going straight into the D tier.
D tier? Nah.
This one was booty.
I would personally say that this
Never heard of it, to be
top of
honest.
C.
Top? Yeah, you know, just get in C. Don't put it in top or don't put it bottom. Just get in C.
Oh, I have heard of City Hunter before. I mean, obviously I've never watched it, but I have heard of it, yeah.
It's like Gundam. It's in 360p.
So we just finished Samurai Troopers. Yeah, that's going in the big F tier.
Honestly, the last one was a stinker, so let's hope this one's way
Ranma.
And Dragon Ball fans, we're sorry, but yeah, we're on Ranma now, baby. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, Ranma
sounds familiar
caught me
too.
off guard. And that's just because it kept showing naked girls in the first episode. It's a very unique plot, with Ranma changing genders with a splash of water.
Ah, it's this one. Yeah, okay, now I remember it. I've not watched it, but I remember like watching a YouTube video about like this anime, how it's like very strange.
Cursed body of water or something. And even though it was made in 1989, the comedy is still great. Like, it had me and Ethan laughing. Honestly, after this, I'm gonna continue watching Ranma. Yeah, this show is a solid B tier, okay?
What is
Alright.
it? That's what I've forever cemented as the greatest thing of all time. The aesthetic of it was actually like literally like made me shiver me timbers. I'm not even joking.
Oh, great.
I like how these two actually like give us their like takes after every single episode they watch, right? Instead of just saying, oh, it's bad or oh, it's good. These guys actually like make some sort of like criticism or like opinion afterwards, you know? Even though a lot of it gets cut out because of the editor. You know, because they probably just want to make this video like watchable, you know, like not like 5 hours long, right? But I actually enjoy that kind of thing, you know, like that makes it more personal. If that makes sense.
Straight shiver me timbers.
Greatest.
Nadia, Secret of the Blue Water, whatever it's called. I'm going A tier.
Let's do it.
Guys, I'm sorry. No. Guys, it only gets worse. It only gets worse every single
Oni-sama?
time. I don't know what I'm watching. I'm getting scared. Look at this. It's about like this high school girl, bro. She gets charmed up by this like dude. This dude definitely is older, bro.
This dude literally looks like he's 35 with 4 kids.
Yeah, dude.
He's like the same.
This girl just started high school, bro. No.
Look, that's me and Kate right there. All the huzz are looking for us. Look at this.
They're just very pretty guys, but they're
very
just girls.
pretty guys.
So I just don't understand what the
I mean, you have to like consider that in 1990, the law in Japan was the age of consent was like 14 or some shit like that, right? Now that doesn't make it right. I'm not saying it's an age I would agree with, but I think you have to like disregard that. Also, it's like fiction, right? Like I think you should. That's also like the other first episode that was like one of the criticism about Dragon Ball, how you know Bulma tried to I don't know, riz up Goku, right? But it's more like seducing and not like a romantic kind of thing. It was just like, you know, trying to manipulate him in some sense, right? But I'm not gonna like justify that law, right? But I think it's just a bit dumb to like criticize the anime on.
Concept was, and
I've got to watch Dear Brother.
There's always those shows that people
Yu Yu Hakusho, bro. There's no way. There's no conceivable way that they're gonna roast Yu Yu Hakusho, bro.
praise for having an amazing first episode. And Yu Yu Hakusho's first episode is a perfect example of that. Even
Yes.
though it was made 33 years
It's
ago,
incredible.
it's still such a banger.
Yep.
Easy A tier.
It's
All right,
amazing.
The year is 1993.
Slam dunk. Oh.
Arguably and probably the most popular basketball anime. I think is
No, it's
No, it's not the most popular basketball anime. It's the most popular basketball manga. I think Kuroko no Basket definitely beats it.
I think it's the most popular sport. The aesthetic, music was good, intro was good. Slam dunk, A tier.
A tier.
Guys, Sailor Moon.
Oh wow,
Hunter's
Sailor
Wife.
Moon.
you know, Sailor Moon's very glazed. You know, I feel like girls growing up definitely watch this.
Think I'm crashing out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, it looks dookie. Like we're too old for this now. You know.
I would rate that top of C tier.
Yeah.
Evangelion lovers,
Okay, I
don't
mean,
get mad at me. I love
suppose.
Evangelion. That first episode is not that strong.
I only have one thing to say about Evangelion, and that's Misato. I can't lie, the best part about the episode is holy gyat, bro. Is her name Misato? She's so bad, bro. The rest of the episode feels too much of a blur and doesn't really set up anything until
Yeah, I wonder why it's a blur. You got your phone in your fucking hands again, you stupid moron.
the end, and it doesn't really get anything done. Without Misato, this would be lower, but it is going in the C tier.
Alright, guys. Detective Conan
Oh,
is done.
okay.
You hear me? I don't know about you. Guys, if you want to watch some detective work, how about you deduce the fact that Detective Conan is not that good? C tier.
Berserk, 1997. Yes. Finally,
Oh, okay.
something
I
we
mean,
know,
the first
finally
episode
something
of
that's
that
actually good.
anime is
Actually,
actually
all
good.
Dookie, but this will be the first S tier. So, Black Swords in the first episode. I'm gonna put an S tier. It's iconic. It's beautiful.
Yep.
It is Berserk.
Yep.
It is the second. Well, actually, no. It's the greatest manga of all time.
Such a shame that the second season is so garbage, bro.
Cowboy Bebop time.
Oh, okay.
Cowboy Bebop, wow.
Timeless
Honestly, what a
classic.
great episode. Right off the bat, world building, the music, and the animation is established, showcasing the exact kind of thrill ride that we're going to be going on. For an anime that released in 1998, it holds up really well. This is very easily going into the A tier category, and I'd challenge anyone who says otherwise.
A tier? That's it? Nah, come on. Even as somebody who actually like dropped Cowboy Bebop at like somewhere at the end, I don't remember why. I just didn't put it anymore or something. I don't know. Something happened in the store. I'm like, yeah, f this shit, right? A tier is a little bit low, but I think that's definitely S tier for sure. Ah, speaking of S tier, my boys. They're gonna put it on B tier for some reason, bro. Just watch.
One Piece! I think One Piece is one of those shows where it gets better later on.
I can't deny that the first episode of One Piece is pretty good. You get the introduction to Luffy. You get Kobe, what's his name? The pink-haired guy?
Yeah, but that's like, if you like read the first chapter of the manga, right? I think they really ruined the first episode. I think if they started how the manga started, I think the first episode would have been way better, you know?
Overall, I'd give the first episode of One Piece A tier.
I agree. A tier.
Alright, well, it's higher than I thought. I thought they were gonna put it on B tier. I mean, I would agree. The first episode of One Piece is not my favorite, that's for sure. I like that how he jumps out of the barrel, right, in the first episode, but yeah, like I said, the manga, it starts way better.
Inuyasha.
Oh! It's been a
Dude, the
minute
fight
since I
scenes
watched
look
this.
good,
Holy.
But it's in Spanish only, so only I'm gonna understand it.
Yeah,
Oh.
if I'm being completely honest with the show, like
Wait, Spanish? Oh, what you mean? It's literally on Crunchyroll, bruh. Why the f are you watching it in... Okay, whatever.
after watching all these shows, I was already super exhausted from watching anime, and this came on, and it was in freaking Spanish, so I couldn't even understand it. When I watched it, it was garbage. I'm being honest. I'm gonna put it in D tier.
Yeah, because you didn't watch it properly, bruh. Like, listen, here we go. Hold on. They don't have it anymore. It's only the Princess Half Demon season, not the old one anymore. I remember they had Inuyasha on his Netflix. Yeah, these people are actual morons, bro. It's literally on fucking Netflix. Unbelievable, bro. Actual idiots. Anyway.
We are both in the 2000s now, baby. Hellsing's gothic aesthetic is
Oh,
super cool.
Hellsing is
the
good.
cinematography was super good. Besides that, there's nothing really noteworthy about it. C tier.
No,
What? Yeah, this is just, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is just like some Like I said, the criteria for this is like so dumb. Oh, Naruto. Okay, here we go.
Jeremy, dude, come on. You gotta wake up. I get One Piece was born, but you gotta wake up. Jeremy, come on. Because wanna know what's next? What are we watching? Wanna know what's next? Jeremy, do you know what that is? Wait, Jeremy. Guys, it's 2002.
The first episode of Naruto
Is a banger.
it is actually a banger. Naruto's first episode is a lot better than One Piece's. So because of that,
Yeah, because it actually shows the first fucking chapter of the manga instead of how One Piece did it.
we will be putting it in S tier.
S tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Naruto.
When we finally got Full Metal Alchemist, I was
Oh.
expecting something that was going to be good, and it actually met my expectations and Cade's. We get more
Of
of
course.
like world building aspect of the first episode compared to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where there's more action right in the beginning.
Yep.
Guess what?
Yeah, I think the original Full Metal Alchemist is better, even though the ending is worse.
Anime we're watching.
Bleach. Oh, Bleach slows such
Before you come at me
slow.
with pitchforks, I've watched all of Bleach and I think it's great. But
Yeah.
the first episode, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's actually it's pretty ass. I'm not going to lie. Like as a Bleach manga reader and anime watcher, I remember like I was sick in like middle school somewhere, and I was like really sick, right? And I just watched Bleach. Like I just watched Bleach, like because like I was sick on Thursday, and from Thursday till Sunday, I obviously Monday I went back to school, right? But from Thursday to Sunday, I like watched a significant chunk of Bleach. Yeah, good times.
Decent, and that's why it's going in C tier. I'm sorry.
We got
C tier's pretty high.
Mushishi. I thought it was paced extremely well. It was written
Mushishi,
really
I've
well,
seen that
and
one.
The music was just like the cherry on top. It was a really emotional first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, this is definitely something that I am for sure watching. I think it's top of A tier.
Mushishi is good. Yeah, I highly recommend that. Yeah, it's actually a really good anime. Yeah.
Absolute banger.
Guys, we have Death Note finally.
Death Note is so big.
I was saying one of them.
Ooh,
Death Note.
Death
I used
Note.
to hate anime my whole entire life until 2020. The first actual anime episode.
He's one of those. He's the Corona anime fan. God, I hate people like this, man. I hate those people that like came into anime like 2020, like around that time, because anime has changed significantly, and I think a lot of people like value animation above anything else in anime nowadays. And it really shows, because Demon Slayer is actually not a great story at all. Like the characters are very blunt and boring, right? But because the animation is fantastic, the anime is peak, right? Like, and I do believe, you know, animation is definitely a very big factor of anime, right? I mean, it's called anime for a fucking reason, right? It's literally animation. But I do think a lot of people like overestimate how important animation actually is. Until you watch like a bum-ass like isekai adaptation. Look at you, bro. The beginning after the end, yeah.
I ever watched was the first episode of Death Note. It was so good. Absolute masterclass, masterpiece. 3, 2, 1. S tier! It is the best episode we have watched by far.
Gurren Lagann!
Gurren Lagann.
I honestly don't remember the first episode of Death Note. I believe like Ryuk appears, right? And he drops the Death Note or something. It's been so long since I watched Death Note, bro. Like it's crazy. Anyway.
The first episode of Gurren Lagann starts with main characters.
Amazing anime, bro. Gurren Lagann is maybe like top 5 anime of all time.
Kamina, which is located beneath the surface in
Yep.
some tunnel. Eventually, both of the main characters discover a way out through the help of a large monster and a very alluring character in Yoko Littner. This, along with one of the best messages in anime, clearly brings this anime at the top of the A tier category.
A tier? Nah. I disagree. That's an S tier for sure.
Guys, me and Jeremy are at the point
Oh!
where we've
Toradora!
already seen so many and we just want something new.
And this is exactly not it.
And when we get something like Toradora, keep in mind, we're only 15 minutes in.
Toradora's amazing. What you mean? Let me guess, he's sleep. God, this joke is overdone, bro. Like, I get, you know, like, oh, we need to go through these anime. Well, if you feel so exhausted, how about you take a break instead? Like, how? Oh, man. Toradora is a good anime, by the way. Like, if you actually give it a shot, it's a really wholesome story about, like, a delinquent-looking kind of guy and, like, a very annoying, hyperactive woman, right? And eventually, like they you know, they get into a relationship and stuff. Like very wholesome and nice, and just very good, like eye bleach, I think. But here we go. It's gonna be an E tier or something.
I feel like we've seen so many romance and slice of lives that are kind of exactly the same.
Because of that, we'll be putting it in.
Yeah, because this is the fucking where it all based on, bruh. This is where it pretty much all started. Whatever.
C
tier.
But you know, now we're on Fairy Tail.
Oh, yeah, we
a
gotta-
classic.
Oh god, Fairy Tail's fucking atrocious at the first like 40 episodes. It's because it has like the basic kids anime kind of thing where every time Natsu does like the fire roar like spell, he has like the same stupid animation. It's so repetitive and it's so boring. If I would recommend somebody to watch Fairy Tail, and that's like probably never happening. I'll never do that. Even though I really like Fairy Tail myself. Honestly, I think you should just like watch a recap or whatever from like the first season, or like I don't know, like read the manga, and then like you start in season 2 instead. Like I don't really like saying you know, that people skip through animes or whatever, but like Fairy Tail is so hard to get into. It is actually incredible. But anyway, they're gonna put this very low.
Fairy Tail, first episode done. I never watched Fairy Tail before.
I watched it.
I would watch Fairy Tail after that. I give it 8.
Really? What? Okay. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. Okay. Hey man, any new Fairy Tail fan? Hell yes, absolutely.
It's an S tier.
I think
first
it's an A
episode.
tier. I don't think it's better than Death Note.
Angel Beats. This show starts.
Oh god. Every time I hear that piano, bro, my eyes tear up. I'm not going to lie. Damn, there they go already, bro. They're already like tearing up, bro. And I only hear it in my brain. I only hear the stop, bro, stop. If you really want to watch a very funny anime, like I understand, like there's a very contradicting statement, right? But if you want to really watch a very funny anime, Angel Beats is the one, bro. It's just, oh man, it's so sad, man. So sad.
Starts off with the main character and the viewer introduced to the world of Angel Beats at the same time. Some type of purgatory where dead people are currently stuck in as they rebel against the purgatory system, which is in the form of some white-haired lolly. I'm not sure how old she is, but she's definitely a lolly. Just look at her. I don't know. It feels very slice of life, and you can kind of already tell what type of anime you're getting with the first episode, which isn't always a good thing. This is going into the D tier.
Oh, I remember the first episode being bad, but I somehow can understand that it is because it's very like the very funny stuff happens way like a little bit later on, and I think maybe the establishing episode may be a little bit slow in pacing. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But yeah, Angel Beats is incredible, bro. Please watch it.
Category.
All right, guys. I've been waiting for this for a really long time. We're finally at 2011. And you want to know what that means, Jeremy?
No. Hunter x Hunter? Wait, they skipped Hunter x Hunter, the original version. Why? Why is that? Why they watch the 1997? Oh, because it was not the #1, right? That's dumb. That's why. The opening is a banger, though. Yeah, for sure. I guess they got copyright claimed and they had to cut it out the video. They didn't even cut it out properly. They didn't even like use the YouTube like thing where they literally take out the anime audio or like the music audio, but still keep the voices on. I think that's a very good like editing tool that the YouTube has. I wish other editing tools had that. That makes it that easy. But anyway, continue.
I've personally never seen Hunter x Hunter. Sam is one of the biggest glazers of Hunter x Hunter, so I'll let him take the reins for this one.
Guys,
No, that's not smart. I think you should actually give the fresh perspective guy the talk. I think you should like ask a person who really likes the anime to talk about the first episode. I think the fresh perspective is actually way more important. Because he already knows what's gonna happen. He already sees like things in the first episode where he's like, oh yeah, bro, there's like foreshadowing, or like, I don't know if there's foreshadowing in that first episode of Hunter x Hunter, but like there's like you know, see like Gon, you just like get like this cheery feeling about you know, seeing him again. Like I actually, Hunter x Hunter is like one of the animes I actually rewatched. Not by myself, but I like rewatched it with my sister. Probably like 10 years ago. I'm not quite sure when. But yeah, like it's just so refreshing to see like Gon like doing the little fishing he does in the first episode and stuff, you know, like yeah.
What makes it so good is that it doesn't have all like the cheesy anime tropes.
Hunter x Hunter, as far as the first episode goes, it's such a great start, so I think it's gonna have to go A tier.
A tier.
Sword Art Online.
Okay.
We have both seen the first episode. We've actually seen the anime.
Oh, bro, Sword Art Online. I'm gonna like say something very controversial, maybe, but like Sword Art Online is actually a good anime, guys. All right, hold on, before you go into the comments. All right, before you go into the comments, like saying, "Oh my God, Sword Art Online is so garbage." Relax, okay? It started off very good, okay? It started off very good. Season 1 is very good. Until Elfheim Online, okay? Elfheim Online completely derailed the interest of this anime, bro. Like, I watched it, right? And I also watched season 2 with like Defcon and stuff, which I liked. I think Defcon like arc was pretty good, but then it went back to like garbage bullshit. And then they like went to some, I don't know, other stuff, like Kirito got into a wheelchair or whatever. Like, I don't even remember anymore, bro. Like, I actually genuinely think that Sword Art Online had a really solid start, and they kind of just, you know, fell off.
But this episode's fire.
It brings you in. It was like the first like isekai that like really banged. So, you know, it started everything.
It's the original isekai.
You literally watched Bleach, bro. What the f you mean? Bleach is literally isekai. You're going to like the other world, the Shigenami realm or whatever. I forgot the name. Like, that's literally isekai. Also, I would say Yu Yu Hakusho is also kind of an isekai because he goes to the other worlds. Also, no, Dragon Ball doesn't do that in the first episode. But okay, whatever, bro. Let's say this is just, you know, the first isekai. Fine, all right. I don't really mind it that much.
It's over. The first episode. Banger, outro, and intro. It's iconic, bro.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get copyrighted, so it's...
Oh, yeah.
Y'all know SAO episode 1. It sets up the plot perfectly. It's
gotta
better
be
than
A tier.
Fairy Tail, so I'd put it in the A tier.
I put A tier as well.
But the first episode's a classic.
Watching the first episode of Attack on Titan reminded me how amazing
S-tier.
it was. It easily has the best first episode world building I've ever seen.
This is like what I would like, this is the era where I call it the anime boom era. Because this is where anime started to explode in popularity, and animation-wise became like way more better than before. You could tell like a lot of animation studios that like adapted like mangas or like stuff like that. They really started to like cater and care for like how well the animation was becoming, right? I don't know why. But like I feel like Attack on Titan really like jump started that like whole thing. On top of that, it was the end of the era of like, oh look, I have this visual novel or this manga, and I want an anime adaptation, but we're gonna give it a different ending, so you go watch, so you can read the manga adaptation or the manga, I mean, or the visual novel. Right? But that completely failed because people just didn't like the anime, so they didn't go check out the rest. But that's also like where this ended. And then on top of that, like I think anime fans in general, because the you know, the internet became like more of a thing, right? And I think the anime fandom in general grew to such a significant thing. I think also the fact that the React Bros showed people the first episode of Attack on Titan. I think that was a very major thing that also happened in the anime community, because like back then the Vine Bros were like the channel on YouTube, right? And yeah, I think that's really good. Yeah, I mean, Attack on Titan is definitely S tier. There's no way it's not.
This is one of, if not the best first episodes of anything ever.
Yeah.
Easy S tier.
Yeah, easy. Oh, Tokyo Ghoul.
I am.
Yeah.
No matter what you want to say about the later part of Tokyo Ghoul anime,
Season
the
one.
first episode
1
of season 1
is actually really good.
banger.
Yeah.
We should make a new tier.
Tokyo Ghoul is also like a very good example of like an anime that started out fucking solid and then it just dropped the ball. Right? Even though the anime only ending for the season 1 Tokyo Ghoul, I don't hate it, right? But then you read the manga and then you're like, bro, what the fuck? And then they like went to Tokyo Ghoul Re, which like they kind of like you know, retconned a lot of things, but like if you didn't read the manga, you didn't really understand why Kaneki suddenly was like this, had like amnesia and stuff, and like was working for like the demon hunters or whatever the ghoul hunters or whatever they were called, right? Like it was a mess. It was a real mess. And I think if they like did it anything anyway better, or if they could do it anything better, I think they should have just, you know, stick with the manga, because the manga sold, all right? So I don't know why these animators or like these directors for anime think like, oh, I can probably make a better story than the fucking manga himself can, that was like really booming then. I don't know why they do that. I think it's just some stupid ego. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm crushing out about stupid like anime changes on the story because like producers or like directors think they know better than the fucking author. Anyway, continue.
Here. The awesome Ultra Double S Plus tier. It's going in that tier because Tokyo Ghoul is that good.
Damn.
One Punch Man.
I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't like One Punch Man. I think it's really boring.
The what?
I put it at like fairy tale level.
A tier. It's a C tier, but best.
Oh! Nah, they're trolling. They trolling, bro. C tier for One Punch Man episode 1? Episode 1! Where he literally comes out and literally one-shots Piccolo. Yeah, right. That amazing opening, didn't care. They didn't mind that. They didn't care about the OST going crazy. Nah, this is trolling. They trolling, bro.
At best.
We were about to watch My Hero Academia,
They're
and
not.
I've actually never watched it in my life. I know Ethan's was the first episode, but
MHA has a really solid first
My Hero
episode.
Academia.
Very solid.
It starts off with Deku getting bullied by Bakugo, which I thought was his love interest. And then he just walks over to a crowd and glazes a giant hero lady with a yacht. And then he almost dies and gets saved by All Might, who inspires him to become a hero. To be honest, it was just a generic anime first episode. It's C tier.
Huh? Yeah, okay. These guys, like, I don't know what these guys' criterias are, but like, come on, bro. This was the talk of, this was the anime. The anime when people all over the anime community were talking about in the 2016s, bro. What the f you mean? Okay, whatever. And I'm not even the big of a My Hero fan, bro. Like, I like it, right? But I don't like Deku. That's already a very bad thing, right? Like, if you don't like the main character of an anime, that's already a bad thing, right? But, like, come on, bro.
Black Clover.
Honestly. Now, this is an anime I actually enjoy. But the first couple episodes are horrendous. They literally, like, they eventually go from their little village to the city, right? And in the manga, it's like two pages. In the anime, it's 3 episodes. So yeah, pacing is horrible. Black Clover anime is very bad at the start.
Me too.
I'm expecting an E tier.
I have not seen Black Clover. That's a great introduction to Asta and whatever his brother's name was, and like the whole world and how important magic is. I think it's going into A tier.
I agree.
Simple as that.
Calling me surprised.
A tier. Get up there.
We just finished watching Violet Evergarden.
Oh, I've not watched this.
Cole, and Cade.
I heard it's good though.
You just called him Cade.
Oh. A tier.
It's
A tier.
It's high C if best, maybe low B if I have to compromise, because realistically nothing really happened. I don't really care about the story. I would never watch.
Yeah, this the issue, right? This is not a show made for him. He's a shonen head, and that's nothing wrong with being a shonen head, right? But if you don't understand the intricacies or like the actual like sentiment or fundamental value of like a story of a very emotional, I think. No, that's not what I'm looking for though. But it's close. Impactful story, because I know I haven't watched this show, but apparently like she's like some sort of like war survivor or something. I could be wrong. Maybe there's another show I have not watched but I've heard about. But this is like a after story of like events happening, and I understand that some people don't really with that.
Watch that show. Yes, it's very pretty, nice.
No, okay, look.
Attack on Titan looks amazing, but it's still dookie. Like what? Like
that's just a horrible take. That's just a horrible take. I'll compromise. I'll put high B though. We're putting at max level B.
We're on the most popular anime of all time.
Demon Slayer had a really solid first episode.
Yeah.
The first episode of Demon Slayer sets the tone very early with what anime we're going to be experiencing. It kind of has a similar vibe to Attack on Titan in a way, just in a smaller scale. Tanjiro seems like a very happy guy who has the grace of having a great family to care for until he doesn't have that. B tier.
I'm not even mad about B tier. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen.
I know
Jujutsu Kaisen actually had a pretty poor first episode, in my opinion.
all the old heads are gonna hate to hear this, Jeremy. All the old heads are gonna hate to hear me say it. I think, yeah, it's low-key peak. Fun fact: me and Jeremy honestly don't really like it that much. Like, I think
thought it was just decent.
I think overall Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely overrated. But as a first episode, guy,
I'll never say overrated for like an opinion based on like opinions. I think that's dumb. Like, yeah, overall consensus, you know, some people definitely overhype it, but I will never, like, if I give my opinion, I'm not gonna say, oh, I think it's overhated. Like, bro, that doesn't like underrated or like anything like that, right? I think that's irrelevant because this is purely like your subjective opinion, and I don't know why there's any like any reason to like include like random motherfuckers on Twitter talking about it. Like, I don't know why that would be anything important to me for my opinion.
guys, I think you need to go back and rewatch this peak. So I think it's going in S tier.
All right, Jorge.
No, I would say this like maybe C or B tier. I think the first episode was very poor. Yeah, they set the premise right, but I don't really think it was the best.
Yeah, we just finished it. And you know what I gotta say?
I remember this show.
Watched the first. You actually read the whole manga, so.
And guess what?
Horima's pretty good.
Fans, you guys need a life. I'm sorry, I get it. You want a Cade Ward type. You want the cool piercings, bro. You want the good bod, bro. You want the little skin, you know. You want the abs, you know.
Yeah.
But you're not getting anything out of this. There's no substance.
It's gooner for girls, bro.
It is. It's girl goon.
It's mid.
It's mid, but I still think as a first episode,
Mid?
it's like
It's better than Violet Evergarden. Yeah, it's B tier.
It's B tier. It's B tier.
What? They're calling Horima mid? Yeah, I mean, is this guy again, bro? I don't want to throw this guy under the bus, but this guy is not made for like this kind of anime, like Slice of Life. No, that's not him, bro. And he says he has read the manga, but he's still giving it a very poor rating. Okay, I mean, I thought the first episode was pretty good.
There's no substance.
It's gooner for girls, bro.
Yeah, but the substance that you're lacking is that's what the whole show is about. Like, Slice of Life is not about substance. It is about the experience and like the relatability of life, or like scenarios in life. You know, there is not supposed to be some sort of insane plot going on, you know?
It is. It's girl goon.
It's mid.
It's mid, but I still think as a first episode,
I give it.
it's like
It's better than Violet Evergarden. Yeah, it's B tier.
It's B tier. It's B tier.
Now it's time.
B tier is not
for
bad, though.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, Chainsaw Man had a really good episode.
The start of this anime is honestly very depressing if we're gonna be honest. We're
Damn
introduced
right.
to the main character in Denji and his chainsaw dog Pochita as he navigates through crumbling debt, which his father left behind after he died, when he ends up getting betrayed by his employers who take a deal with like a zombie demon or zombie devil, and they end up killing Denji. Then, in a very sad scene, Pochita ends up giving him his life. So
Yeah, bro, him dying in that dumpster was so sad, not gonna lie. Like, the fact that Mochita like fuses with him and like gives him a new start, like is such a good thing, you know. Very cool.
that Denji can live through his. Basically wanting Denji to promise that he achieves his dreams, as he's basically a backseat driver. Easily A tier.
Yeah, A tier, I agree.
Jeremy?
Just one episode of Free Run, Jeremy! One episode of Free Run!
What the hell?
You need to watch Free Run. Everyone loves Free Run. Everyone loves Free Run, okay? Okay?
What's going on?
Alright, Jeremy. We're on our last episode.
Oh, Free Run. I actually watched that recently.
24. Free Run. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? How are we
I think he likes it. I think he likes it.
feeling? Alright, guys.
Very
The
subtle,
year
though.
is 2024.
The first episode
Is a
It's
banger.
pretty good. It's pretty
No,
good. It's pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah, it's a banger.
It's a banger. It's a banger.
It is gorgeous
Oh,
to
yeah.
look at.
The animation
it is
is great.
insane.
I actually thought it was okay. I think it was a good premise of the show, but I don't think the first episode was incredible. I would say C or B tier, maybe.
And same with like this background and set pieces. It's drawn perfectly. Free Run, you know, we're getting towards the end of this list, but I don't really think anyone will have a problem with us saying that it's A tier. The first episode,
A tier.
come on, A tier.
Yeah.
Get in
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree.
there.
Solo leveling! Episode 1's mid, I'm sorry. Episode 2, that's where the real juice and potato.
Episode 2 and 3 are actually good. These are
I mean, yeah, the first episode starts off with like a very annoying cliffhanger, right? But I wouldn't say it's mid. I would say like B tier.
one's a cliffhanger, bro. It draws you in for
Max.
a cliffhanger. You know,
Solo leveling was the last anime. We're done! We're done. Hey, me and Kate and Cole. It's time for a little dance. Cole, start the dance off, bro.
Wait, they ranking 2025 anime, but the year's not even over yet. I guess it's alright. Yeah,
We're on
B
the
tier.
last anime.
2025. That's this.
Sakamoto Days. Oh, I remember that show. That's a good one. Oh wait, I'm confusing this with something else. I have not watched this. No, I thought it was Psyche K. I thought it was Psyche K for a bit.
Finally at current times. And the most popular anime of this year so far is Sakamoto Days. And the first episode was... alright, I guess. Sorry to be anticlimactic, but it's just going in C tier. It's alright.
Okay.
Alright, we just got done watching all of our anime, so...
Oh, nice. They will give a little bit of a tier list afterwards. That's nice. That's good. That's good. Yeah. How is there so many A ranks? Interesting. S rank is definitely. I would say. Yeah. I mean, I already said everything I had to say, right?
So now we're gonna decide what's the best anime first episode of the century. We're...
Oh, okay. Of the century. So that's like 10 years, right? No, that's a decade. What's a century again? Century. Period of 100 years. But anime hasn't existed for 100 years yet. Okay, let's get back to the tier list then. What would be the anime of the decade? It's a pretty difficult thing. I mean, based on the first episode alone, obviously, right? So that's also very tough. But I think Gurren Lagann, based on the first episode, should be the #1. Yeah.
First episode of the century. We're going first. It's gotta be
Attack on Titan, released in 2013.
Okay, me and Jeremy came to the decision that Tokyo Ghoul, released in 2015, has the best first episode of an anime ever.
Alright, Aiden Caden.
Not even mad.
Death Note,
Pretty fair.
2006.
Okay, now we're gonna all debate what's the best first episode and come to an agreement
They're gonna agree on Death Note.
of what it is.
There's no way they're
After
not.
much debate, we have come to the agreement that the best first episode of the century is Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, okay. I was like thinking maybe Attack on Titan. I did not expect Tokyo Ghoul to be one.
Such a bad take.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye, subscribe.
All right, well, that was the video. I think people definitely, like I already said, I don't really like saying overhated or overrated or whatever, but I think people definitely reacted a little bit too poor to this video. Yeah, they were a little bit disrespectful towards like the beginning of the anime, right? Because like, you know, if you like consider the fact how old it is and like what the expectations should be, but they're not doing that. Their expectations were not based upon realistic standards. They were like based upon their opinionated standards, right? And opinionated standards is like what they think is the best anime that anime can be, right? And I think if you realize that, I think this video is not as bad. Outside of him like constantly being on his phone for the majority of the time, even with like anime that were good, right? Like, like bro, just lay down the phone, all right? Like, I don't know. It's just a little bit dumb in my opinion. Like, if you watch an anime, like why are you on your phone? You know, this is already entertainment. Like, there's not like a YouTube video that you have on in the background. You know, like this is a story. This is the experience. And I'm a little bit of a hypocrite because, you know, whenever I'm watching like a Netflix show or whatever, I tend to also be on my phone. But that's majority just because I'm addicted to Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. You know. And that pretty much plays itself, so I have to like often just click on something and then goes play itself, and then when it's done I click on, you know, repeat, you know. So it's not really I'm being on my phone, it's more like I'm letting my phone do something while I watch something, right? Anyway, I think this is not a bad video. I think it's actually a pretty good video. I mean, some of the jokes were a little bit, you know, I mean, maybe I'm not the audience, you know. If I'm not the target audience, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good video. I think it was solid. It was an interesting concept. I've never heard anyone do this before. I believe, ironically enough, the Anime Man has done something like this, like ranking #1 anime on Mel or something like that, if I remember correctly. And I think Gigok also did something of the sorts. But outside of that, I think it was a pretty good video. I might actually check out any of their other videos, because I've seen some videos and I'm like, yeah, this looks interesting enough to check out. Like, for example, there's like 20 cosplayers versus 1 weeb. That sounds interesting enough. Then they have like Anime Feud Anime Edition. I think that would be pretty cool. Or a Family Feud, my bad. Family Feud, the Anime Edition. Like, I thought it was really, that sounds pretty interesting. On top of that, like 1 anime hater versus 20 anime fans. I think that's very interesting as well. But yeah, I mean, just let me know if you want me to react to any of the other videos. I think they're overhated, honestly. Yeah, solid video. I think Twitter just went a little bit too extreme on this. As you can see, like this video, it has like a very significant amount of dislikes. And I think it's not deserved at all. I honestly think the video is actually pretty good. I don't think the dislikes are very deserved at all. I'm reading some of the comments here. Saw the clips of this video floating around with the come here person to call it all tourist, which is Robert Ross. He's an animator, I believe. Named Anime Man asks why Goku has a tail. Yeah, I think that's very dumb as well. I mean, how do you not know that, you know, Goku starts off with a tail, you know? And the anime himself, Lamau boys, what the fuck is this? Late to the party, but Shoujo fans hate you too, okay? Even the Mexican cartel and deep hooks know why Goku has a tail. We watch anime, no, you watch your phones. Yeah, that's not an insignificant criticism. Oh, anime man don't like anime. Anime man hate in 2025. He used to pray for times like this. First time the anime community has united against one common foe. Yeah, I don't know. People call anything rage bait these days. It's not rage bait, it's just garbage. Wow. There are people that bullied weebs before COVID and then entered the space because it was trendy for a while. You know what I think? This is like a very elitist opinion, you know? Like, they're all like very upset and salty because people have different opinions than theirs. A bit disappointing and pathetic, you know? Like, yeah, you can, you know, disagree with their opinions, and I did, right? But there's like ways to do it, and just straight hating on these guys making making content, like I already said, like outside of him actually being on his phone and stuff, you know, and their criticisms are not very like thorough, I would say, right? They're not like really going in depth on like why they think what they think outside of like the later anime seasons, right? If you like rid yourself of like the fact that these people have different opinions of yours, I think it was an enjoyable video. I think the concept is very interesting, and I bet a lot of people have not watched anime from like the 1960s, you know, like, or the 1970s, maybe the 1980s and 90s, but like before the 80s, I believe a lot of people have never actually sat down and, you know, checked it out, right? Then you also have to like keep in mind these guys are reacting to the first episode, the first, not the entire series, the first one. And I think personally, I think the first one is very important, even though there's like this like 3-episode rule kind of thing, right? For the majority of anime fans, a lot of people like follow that like 3 episodes. If it doesn't hook you in after that, then, you know, you should probably drop it. I mean, from what I've seen, right, and outside of like the very old ones that I've never seen before, right, like, yeah, we different opinions, but like I don't know, man. I think these guys are, I think people are very overreacting on this whole thing. Sure, they're tourists, and I called them out as tourists, you know, like, I also, like, said, like, yeah, these guys definitely have not been in the anime sphere that long yet. I mean, if you look at their channel, right, they started getting into anime 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago, they started getting into anime. And, one thing the anime community also really doesn't like is like new anime fans, right? Because they come with new opinions, different perspectives, and different expectations, right? And the majority of them don't really respect the medium as it is. I think that's valid criticism against the majority of tourists, right? But on top of that, it's also like it's like whenever somebody scenario, right? Someone asks a friend of them, like, yo, hey, I have tickets for this Marvel film, but the person I asked couldn't come. Do you want to come? Right? Like, let's say, like, I don't know, one of the newest Marvel films, I don't know. I don't really follow Marvel after Endgame anymore, but let's say, right? And it's like, yeah, why not? And then he becomes a fan of Marvel, let's say, right? And then it goes back to, like, Iron Man 1 and 2 and 3 and then Thor and, you know, and maybe Spider-Man and, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't see the issue, you know? I think it's not a big deal that that the medium anime is getting bigger now. And I think a lot of people are just very salty and very hurt because, you know, they used to maybe get bullied because they liked Pokemon cards or whatever, right? Like, I mean, I've been there, you know. I've been there, trust me. But like, you know, sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. Like these people, yeah, maybe they were the people that bullied you in high school or like in middle school. Yeah, maybe. It's called character growth. Children are like one of the most like heinous creatures on earth, bro. Like because they have not developed empathy yet. The majority of especially like young boys have not developed any sort of empathy. Like, I don't know, man. I think people are just a little bit overreactive. I think the video is good. I think the concept is fine. I think their opinions are shit, but the majority of the things I've agreed on some of them. But the majority of them I'm not really agreeing on them. But I do think, you know, that's fine. You know, differing opinions is totally okay. And I think the biggest issue is that they call themselves the anime man, right? But like, it's just a group of guys making anime content, you know? Like, how is this any different from RDC World? Oh, because they started earlier? Is that literally the issue here? Like, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit silly, honestly. Just because they look like the, I don't know, the average Joe, I guess. And they don't really look like weebs, if I guess. Right? They don't really look like the stereotypical like anime fan, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I think I've talked about this enough. Let me know what you thought about the video. Comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. That's about it. Take care, chat. Peace out.